चलो कंटिन्यू किया जाए। तो अपनी गाड़ी के पास जाना है ना। गाड़ी यहाँ से पार करते हुए नहीं, आगे से होते हुए लेफ्ट लेना है। आठ नहीं कुछ नहीं होता है। जा रहा हूँ ना। हाँ, लेफ्ट लेकर के आगे बढ़ते रहना। यही पुल क्रॉस करना है। ये गाड़ी के पास। एंड जो इतना लंबा रास्ता है कार तक पहुंचने। सही जा रहा हूँ। सही जा रहा हूँ, हल्का सा गलत। सही जा रहा हूँ। यही रास्ता तो चूत जैसा रास्ता बना है। अब किधर जाना है? अच्छा मैं गलत आ गया हूँ। या मैं सही जा रहा हूँ आगे से, लेकिन यहाँ तो रास्ता बंद है ना। यहाँ रास्ता बंद है। अच्छा, अरे चलो देखते हैं। तो मर्डर साइड पर आना है। अलग जगह घुस गया था। नहीं, सही जाना। अल्लाह इसमें बहुत मैप देखना पड़ता है बे। देखूं। हाँ सही जा रहा है। ओ अच्छा सही है रास्ता सही। अच्छा राइट ही लेना था। पक यस। चलो सही रास्ता। यहाँ से कहाँ जाना है? कहाँ गया हूँ मैं? यहाँ से आगे बढ़। बस। जा रहा। अरे झांट मेरा माधर चोद गलत जगह। गलत जगह। ये सही है। हाँ ये सही। तो मेरे चश्मे में पता नहीं बहन चोद क्या लग गया है।
Ready to go?
यस। पता नहीं मेरी आवाज सब सही है कि नहीं, चेक कर लेता
Mr.
हूँ।
Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hun. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She Could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now. Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember.
भोसड़ी वाले को याद
I on a talk show tonight? Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording?
Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down, sit down, sit down. Woo! Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
ये जॉन विक
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking.
आवाज जा तो नहीं रही। चलो देखते हैं।
Was I on a talk show tonight? Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording?
And as usual, our house band, the old gods of
आओ
Asgard, is
देखते हैं
here.
आगे।
Take it away, you crazy Vikings! Mr. Alan Wake.
कड़ी हुई
Good to
एंट्री।
see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down, sit down, sit down.
भाई एकदम रियल लग रहा है भाई।
Oh,
ये रियल भाई गेम नहीं
It
लग
is
रहा।
so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book.
No.
Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got me. Good prank. Very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man. That is spot on. Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. Half expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
बच्चों ये क्या हो रहा है बयान छोड़ ये माँ की जो ये सब चुतियापा था
Hello? I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice. I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind? Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
Got it, bro. I told you I got it.
There was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that? A message? Impossible to say.
बहुत ज़्यादा डार्क है यार ये गेम अरे यार ये बंद है
There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
भाई बोल इसकी माँ की चूत
This is the ritual to lead you all.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about writing here for countless days. board for mapping out a story. On
अब
the
मुझे
index
इसके लिए
cards, the
भी story
nightmare that
बनाना
just happened to me.
क्या बात
A summary
वो
of
मैं
the
सिस्टम
story so
ठंडा
far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape. I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
चोद भाई साहब ठीक है
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. A real treat for all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Family, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here. Best writer, the books, the films are based on. Let's do this!
फिर मेरे साथ कुछ ना कुछ
Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing that shed light on this sordid mystery.
That's great! Murder Case Casey! Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
एक बार तो रास्ता पता चला पासवर्ड चेंज कर दिया इसने। 5 6 6 5 5 6 5 okay you got this 5 6 5 यार इतनी तो अकल है भाई पर ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं हो मेरे पीछे पीछे आ रहा
Hello?
मेरे पास टॉर्च what the fuck यहाँ से वहाँ तक तो मैंने एक्सप्लोर कर रखा मैंने जब एक्सप्लोर नहीं किया है वो जगह बड़ी वाले हैं कूद के पकड़ो हाँ
Ah, Lorraine! There you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Huh?
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katoppa kun a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
Have we met before?
Nope.
Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
बेसमेंट कहाँ गया मदर चोद अरे खोलो भाई मुझे वो बंदा पूरा याद है वो उसमें भी था कंट्रोल में भी वही मेरे को डायरेक्ट कर रहा था यहाँ पे भी यही डायरेक्ट कर रहा है ये क्या है?
The talk show host?
Okay.
Good evening. A writer trapped in a dream world attempts to write a story to shape reality around him and escape. He is beset by visions leaking in from realities beyond his own. He uses those visions as inspiration for his stories, in hopes of giving them power, to make them come true. Us, hidden few, know that ultimately he will succeed. But before that, many of his stories collapse back into the stuff that dreams are made of, to remain as they began, works of fiction. And yet, maybe there is a gleam of truth to be unearthed from these tales. A rare glimpse into the unseen realities beyond our own, offering us intriguing avenues of contemplation as they transpire in Night Springs.
ये क्या बकचोदी
An old lamp and a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me? The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness.
okay
I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream. opening a way forward. The lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now. I felt another surge from the lamp. I could use it again. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
अंधेरा है ना मेरी गांड पड़े यार मैं हूँ कहाँ fuck it. आगे से
I needed to find another way out. Place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember. The clicker. The light switch. I lost it. But I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror real. It feeds off my mind. Twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral of the darkness. I dived to the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, the compass. That's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
Part bunyi karo. Exit मिल गया. Fuck it.
The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me.
उठाइयो देखें कौन है बैंड चोर.
Hello?
Alan Wake?
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
No? Who is this?
We'll get to that later. There are spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu washed over me. Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station, the subway. You need to go there. I'll call you again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again. We're in this together. Don't worry. I got you now. We've been working great.
I'm losing you. Hello? Hello? The man had said Caldera Street Station. I had to go there. Fuck. Okay, don't mind me, just passing through. Shadows stirred like there was someone there, but there was no one. I wanted to keep it that way.
Gun and wait, what?
Caldera Street Station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance. The lamp was dead in my hand. I needed to find a light for it. There was a light at the end of the alley ahead.
खड़ा है कोई बहन चोद बचाओ दिखाओ भाई दिखाओ
Is this the way it was on the page?
What the hell? Oh, hey. We met at Door's show.
Alan Wake, the writer. I'm Alex Casey. I'm looking into a murder.
Come on, what is this?
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel. You wouldn't know anything about it?
A manuscript? What manuscript? I need to see it.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim? Stay here.
No, wait! I need a gun!
No chance.
Casey!
Damn it. I remember dying in this alley in a dream I had. He was just gonna keep killing me here, loop by loop. You're not gonna get what you want. You think you know. You know shit. You don't really wanna know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
How do you use a gun?
This was an echo of the books I had written for years. Picking up Casey's gun felt like I was assuming the role of the detective. I had a light now. I needed to get back to the subway station entrance. Shit. With the alley in darkness now, restless shadows block my way.
Oh, fuck!
I could use the light to open the subway entrance now.
अब वो बहन का लड़ा है कहाँ?
The darkness detected them. I had to burn it away.
Story is a monster.
I could use the light to banish the shadows. I needed to find another light to go deeper inside.
Fuck.
I needed to find a way around that fence. gate was locked from the other side.
भोसड़ी वाला है.
The story determined where I could go and where I couldn't.
Randy's my thunderbolt. Secret ways.
मार सकता हूँ देखने का है. मेरे पास नहीं है. रुको. मैं वहाँ पे चला जाता हूँ.
Careful now.
Hello?
Oh. Hey, Alan. You snuck up on me.
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh? Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. Still haven't found my mystery man, though.
You're making a map?
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for. Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help. Who's this mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew. All I have is a name. Warland Door.
The talk show host?
No. No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? I'll keep looking. Oh, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls any day.
See you around, Alan.
me. The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket. Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing. I had a location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deeper into the dark place. Things clicked into place. The story rang true. I was making progress. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked. It could not be opened on this side. The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole. The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward. The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
कंट्रोल से काफी अजीब है।
Shit. I don't like like the sound of that.
ट्रेन के अंदर से जा
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
मैं वो लाइट ले सकता हूँ.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper. I had a new location for the story. I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed. The blood trail disappeared under the rubble. I had a feeling something was waiting there.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
The scene changed with the story. There was something hidden here. Light would reveal it. Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
Word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
पैंचो डराता क्यों है? लोडिंग करना मादर जो डरा क्यों रहा है? साला इतना पीछे बैठ गया।
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on. Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnel for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper. I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed. The federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death. The blood trail disappeared under the rubble. I had a feeling something was waiting there.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
There was something hidden here. Light would reveal it. Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
What do you know? Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story. tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on. Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper. I changed the story, and with that, the dark place changed.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic
The blood trail
shit.
disappeared under the rubble.
Let the day shift handle it.
I had a feeling something
What
federal
happened,
agent
anyway?
had come here looking for
Some Fed
answers.
came looking for the cult.
All he
but it
found was a
trap,
fate worse than
a
death.
satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the cult of the word. Reenacted the murder.
I had a new beat for the story.
What do you know? Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the cult of the word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Alan Wake.
I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible. water was gone. The way forward was open. The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play. I had found another compelling location to use. Hello? Anyone there? Dead. My writing was affecting reality.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found. The the plot element I found would drive the story forward. It was locked from the other side. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin. Story. But it worked. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
उसकी माँ की चूत। और कि अगर कोई उठा, उन सारे लोगों की माँ की जो गांड फटी है मेरी बहन के भाई। क्यों है ये हॉरर भाई?
None of this was real. It was all Fuck me.
भाई कैसे चिल्लाया, मेरी गांड फट गई थी भाई, कितने सारे लोग चिल्ला रहे थे। अरे मादर चौथ खोलो ना। चलो यार देखा जाएगा। अरे एग्जिट दबा। मादर चौथ। तो मैं ऊपर से घूम कर, गांड तो ऐसे भी फटी रही है मेरी, पर ही से घूम लेते हैं मुझे, कम गांड फटी। अब यहाँ स्टोरी चेंज हो जा रही है भाई, एक तो इनकी स्टोरी चेंज हो जा रही है हर 2-2 घंटे पे। हाँ मर्डर कट मिसिंग FBI।
The scene here had changed.
बाहर जाने का कोई फायदा तो है नहीं, तो खाली है वहाँ। और नीचे जाकर ये हाँ चेंज और लगता है नीचे से ही जाना पड़ेगा। वहाँ जाने का मतलब ही है मौत को गले लगाना। भाई मत आओ प्लीज, 2 मिनट सामान ले लो। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया जोड़ा ले ले बैंक से ला
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
तो कौन सा पाथ बन रहा है बहुत मुझे ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है कि मुझे अंदर ही जाना बोलो अली वेके वेट करता रहता है बहन का हेलो भाई बोलना माधर चौथ यहाँ से कोई रास्ता नहीं अब तो ये खुल गया
Light would reveal it.
अब अगर कोई आया ना कहाँ मैं 52 गज का लंड समझे बहन के लोड़ू बोलो सो जब यहाँ मादर से तो कुछ था ही नहीं तो फालतू में इतनी लड़ाई की है मैंने फालतू में इस चीज़ का कोई मतलब नहीं बनता है फाइंड अनदर वे यहाँ से मैं भी निकालूंगा
Story was affecting the scene. I needed to find the answer on the plot board.
रुको मुझे देखने दो।
The echoing hall had a story to tell. The new scene I had found was important for the story.
Alan Wake. Alan Wake.
The hall had changed into the murder cult's hideout. The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site. The new story beat fit the story perfectly.
On the Bangalore. हाँ बोलो बोलो लेकिन दूर से बोलो दूर ही रहा कहानी चेंज कर दूंगा ये तो पीछा कर रहा है हेडशॉट खत्म आगे क्या करना है भाई ये गेम बहुत कंफ्यूजिंग है बहुत ज़्यादा
I had a new idea, a new story thread. This was something out of a horror story, but I had to keep going.
Alan Wake.
repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Alan Wake. 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 This is destiny.
had to be at the scene, to see and understand it, in order to change it. Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible. I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone. The tunnel was open now. I could get through. The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
लिखित
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
देखते हैं मैं जो मजा लो
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I had lived with Alice. It was out there, waiting for me. Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
The station had changed. I was closer now. Parliament Tower, our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
भैन चोद माँ की चूरी थी।
Alice's photo equipment, set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her? Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Focus on the point of the dark place. ठीक है. Video AC on.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
Enjoy करो.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story, And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
ये मेरे अंदर घुस गया। इतना ही रखना है। ठीक है भाई, कल करेंगे रखता हूँ। थोड़ा काम भी है, मैं इसलिए नहीं आया था।